Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I have a solo car duplication glitch. This one is fast and incredibly easy. There's not so many things required. First, before we go, I want to give a big shout out to Hunter's Clan, the founders of this glitch. So the requirements for this one: you will need a nightclub, you will need either an MOC with personal vehicle storage, or you need a CEO mod shop inside your CEO garage. So what you're going to do is start out in the service entrance of your nightclub. It doesn't matter what kind of session you're in right now. I'm actually in a public session. I'm in passive mode, so nobody blows me up when I go outside. But basically, you're going to have the car that you want to get rid of inside service garage, and then say, I'm going to use garage 2. That's where I'm going to have the car I want to duplicate. Make sure that that garage is full. It seems to be working easier from what I've been hearing if the garage at your car that you're going to duplicate is full. So all we're going to go ahead and do now is I'm in the service entrance. I'm going to go ahead and drive this Faggio out. Again, you can use a Faggio, a free Elegy, any car that you want to basically get rid of should be in your service garage. Now you're just going to drive outside, and what you want to do here is you want to make sure that your spawn location is set to last location. And then once I do that, I'm actually going to get off my bike. I'm going to change my outfit just so that registers and saves that my last location is my spawn location. That's pretty important here. You want to make sure that that's the case. So we're going to go ahead and get off the bike, obviously, because you can't do it while you're on the bike. Change my outfit. It should save it. And then I'm just going to get back on the bike. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and hit the pause menu. And then you want to go to the creator. Alright, and we'll get to that in a second when we do that. So we're just going up there, go online, go down to creator. Okay, you're just going to load right into this little main screen here, and then all you're going to do is hit your pause menu. You're going to go back up to online, and then the easiest way to do this, I would say, would be to go to an invite only session from here. So here we are. I don't need to hit anything. All I'm going to do is bring up the pause menu. I'm going to go right back to online, play GTA Online, and then I'm going to go invite only session so there's nobody to mess around with me. So now once you load in, there's two things that are going to happen. Either you're going to be on the bike or in the car, whichever one that you started this off with, that you drove out of service garage to, or it might just be spawned somewhere down the street. If it's not anywhere on the map, just go ahead into your interactive menu and then go ahead and request your personal vehicle from the interactive menu, and then that vehicle should pop up. So let's go ahead and wait for this to load back in. By the way, if anybody's interested, I do a lot of giveaways. I did 7 $10 gift card giveaways this past Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and sub. Turn the notification on so you can be notified when my giveaways will pop up. Sometimes they're pretty sporadic, whether it's a live stream or an upload. So here we are. The Faggio was actually on the map, so I didn't need to go through the interactive menu to request it or anything, which is what I think happens most of the time. It just appears somewhere on the map. So now all we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to drive this into garage 2. Now remember, garage 2 is full and it has the car that I want to duplicate. So we're going to go ahead and bring it into nightclub garage 2. And then once we go ahead and bring it in there, you're going to notice that it's going to ask us to replace over a vehicle. That's why it's important that this garage that you're going to use is full. So I'm going to go ahead and use my my scramjet, and you see right there it says scramjet. I switch it. Okay, now what actually happened right there is it's saying that scramjet is the Faggio. Okay, you can't really see this, but I'm going to go ahead and verify it now. So I'm going to go over to the little blue service icon here, and you'll see on the menu that it no longer says scramjet. It says that it is a Faggio, so everything is working perfectly. So at this point, what you want to do is just follow what I do in the clip here. You're going to go ahead and jump in. Well, I'm going to jump in my scramjet, but you would jump in any car that you wanted to duplicate. You can use Benny's vehicles. You can use any car. Just know, if you're using any car like this scramjet, I can only sell the original. I can't keep duping them and selling the dupes, so keep that in mind. That's why Benny's vehicles are the best, but if you don't have money, you can use some cars that you already have. Dupe one, sell one, take the money, go put it into an Elegy. So now here we are. I am outside, and I just drove that scramjet from garage 2 outside. Now I'm calling my MOC, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. This is similar to the save steps for some of these nightclub glitches that have been out maybe a couple weeks ago. I prefer using the MOC. I got personal vehicle storage in the back. I'm going to drive it in and then drive it out. Now, if you had a car with the plate, since the scramjet doesn't have a plate, you would have noticed once you drove it out of the nightclub right there, you would have actually gotten a new plate. It would have given me the plate from the Faggio, but since this car doesn't have a plate, then it doesn't really matter. The game's still registering it as, you know, the Faggio plate. So you do not need custom plates. You will get a plate from whichever car that you end up starting off with in your service garage. So once you drive it into the MOC, drive it back out, and then you're going to drive it back into the same exact garage that I took it from. So in this case, I took it from garage 2. I'm going to drive it right back into garage 2. If you have a CEO office with the custom mod shop, what you want to do is make sure you drive it into one of the garages that is not full. You want to make sure there's an empty slot in whichever garage in your CEO office that you're trying to use. So say if I was using CEO office garage 1, I want to make sure there's at least one empty slot. I do not want to get the replace vehicle screen. So then all you do is you drive it in, get out of the car, get back in, go to the mod shop, change the plate, and then drive it into, well, you pretty much save there, but you can bring it back to the nightclub. So here, I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to basement level 2, which is where I started. I got this car from, and I drove the Faggio from my service entrance into garage 2. Okay, and it was important that garage 2 was full, so it gives you the option to save over a vehicle during that Faggio step. So you see right here, I have the scramjet in garage 2. This is the first time I'm doing it, so I was actually expecting to be 2 cars in here, but then I realized obviously the dupe copy of it gets put down in the service entrance, and it replaced over where that Faggio was. So I'm a little confused at the moment. Yeah, great, you know, Goose looks like an idiot, but this is the first time I did it. This is just to show you how easy this glitch is. It's a lot easier than a lot of the other, you know, nightclub glitches that we've been doing in the past couple weeks. So here, I don't know what I'm doing. I ended up clicking on the wrong thing. I meant to go to the service entrance for the nightclub, and I guess the cursor just stuck there twice, and it just I don't know, kind of lagged on me. So I'm going to go to the nightclub, and you're going to notice that I'm going to have my new scramjet, which is the dupe copy. So hopefully this works for you. If you guys have any problems, let me know. This was working at 8 a.m. East Coast time in the US. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.